Hi, it's Fiona Fernandez. I'm just going to put together a little card out of this kit. I started it a few weeks ago in one of my lives and I did this card, but today I'm going to do this little card here. So you just get your instructions out and it shows you all the instructions for each card inside it. And on the back of this page here, so you've got the whole sheet like that. And then on the other side of it, you've got one page here that gives you instructions for what you need out for the card. So this one, put it up the right way. This one is this card here. So we need an envelope. I've got a little envelope out here. Looks like that. And then we've got the little card. We've got the glue dots. These are glue dots. That's a piece of paper on the back that you peel off once you've stuck it down. We've got a little sentiment strip here. So this one's a bit hard to see on here, but there's a sentiment strip there. We've got our string. We'll cut that during the video. And we've got our little pieces here. 1, 2, 3. So these pieces come in a piece of paper like this is vellum. So you just pop them out. Like you just push on them gently and they just come off like that. And the green ones for the little leaf, they're in one of these, and again you just pop them out like that. What else do we need for this card? We need the stamps. I've got my stamps here. We've got a stamp block that comes in the packet. I've got a little mini spot here, but it does come with an ink block. I just have put that away, so I didn't open it yet. But it looks like this. All right, and we need, that's the symbol for the glue dots, this one here. So it shows you in each of the kits if there's glue dots and if there's dimensionals. This kit doesn't come with dimensionals, but some of them do, and they have like little hexagon shapes. So you'll know the difference between the glue dots and the hexagons, which is dimensionals. So then once you've got all your pieces out like this, turn it over and find the card you're making. So this is the one I'm making, number 3, and it tells you step by step what to do. So it says to put a little glue dot onto the back of that. So I'll just pop this over here so you can see that. Now, if you're buying anything in my stall during July, there's my host code. And if you go to fionafernandez.stampinup.net, shop now, click on the shop now tab, and it shows you the shop. So let me just get all these little pieces out of the way. Get my little take your pick tool. I'll do the stamps in a minute. Just put them over there. So to put your little glue dots onto the back of your vellum, there's a few different ways you can do it. One of the ways I have done it in the past is to put my piece down. So this is the piece of cardboard out of the box, which is very handy for using as a mat if you don't have anything to work on. So I'm going to work on that today just to show you. And I like to do it this way. You can use your fingernail to do this too, like just to slide it across like this. I've just got my take your pick tool out to hold it in place. So that's how we do the first one. And then the next one it says to do, oops, my leaves, I bent them a bit. We go on the back of it. So you'll know if it's the back because it's, which way have we got it? Hang on a minute. We've got green leaves are going to go that way. So that picture looks different, doesn't it? Maybe the picture's not right for that one. But you want to be on the back of it because you want to see the green. Oh, and this is two different. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, I've got the wrong one out. There we go. See that? I thought there's something wrong with the picture, but it's not. It's something wrong with the way I looked at this. I had them cut out in the box already, so I just grabbed them out of the box. This one is different. Look, it goes the other way. So make sure you grab the right one out. That's better. So that one is that one. Although looking at the picture, it looks like it does go the other way, doesn't it? Look, it's really up to you which one you use. But that is interesting. have a look at the other pictures. So this one has one going that way. And when they've put it, oh yeah, they've got that one the right way. Might have been just a picture thing. And 1, 2, 3, yeah. There's only 2 cards that use that picture. Let's go to the front of the sample for a minute. So on this little brown card, they've actually used this one going this way. And on this little one here with a smile, they've used that one. So I think I will continue with the one I had out, this one going this way. But it really, it's up to you. You can change them up anyway and do what you like with them really. But if you want to follow the instructions, keep your eye on the picture, the finished picture. And that's showing you the back of it as white so that you know that it's the white piece. So I'm just going to slide that with my finger. Oh, where have they put that one? In the middle. Hang on, got that in the wrong spot. Middle. And then we've got 2 on this one. We'll just find them easy to slide. You can just peel them off as well. You can, if you want to, peel them off the thing like that. Put that down there somewhere. See, they do work like that. I just find it easy to slide them off. Alright, so that's those pieces. And then we're going to stick them on the card. So we'll go in order of the back one first. So we just take the little piece of paper off. So that's just rubbish paper. We'll just put that in the bin. And then just sort of position it where it looks like it's on the card. It doesn't have to be perfectly where they've got it, just it's your card, your creation. So it doesn't have to be identical. It's nice sometimes to change it a tiny bit to make it your own. Push that down there. I just find it easy to get the backs off with my this is called a take your pick tool. Very handy tool, which you'll find in the shop in the tools section. This one, which way have they got that on? About that way. There. And now we want let's get rid of my rubbishy bits. We want a sentiment. So we're going to stamp the sentiment. Our little stamp out. Which one's this? Thank you. Thank you so much. Look, I just happen to have another piece of rubbishy bit there. The last time I used it. Just peel them off carefully. And then put it down on your board first, the right way down. And then pop your block on top of it. And lift it up. Now when I use the mini, so these ink spots come uninked and you can put whatever colour ink you like in them. They come in a packet of 5. I keep sticky tape on them when I'm storing them so that they don't come apart. Because I move around with them, take them places, and I don't want the lids to come off. Just tap your ink on like that. So you can see that you've got enough ink on it. Give it a go and do a stamp off first on your piece of board so that you can check that you've got enough ink on there. It also, the first time you've used them, it is a good idea to clean them, which I think I've already cleaned these ones. So I'm just stamping a few times to get the feel for it. Make sure you've got enough ink and then just pop it over your thing. Push it down, rock it gently, not too much. And then make sure you clean your stamp off. Now, if you don't have a chamois already, this is a chamois from Stampin' Up. You can, it's just got water, it's just wet with water. You can just use a piece of wet paper towel or tissue or baby wipe. You don't have something, so it's just water that we're cleaning with. Put our little ink spot back together. And then after we've done that, so it tells us we do the ink onto the there, and then we put little dots on the back of our thank you. And again, you can just slide them off the thing. Concentration. Oh, my ink dot went all funny. Not my ink dot, what's it called? My glue dot. It went all buckly there. Never mind, if it goes all funny like that, you can just take it off. I might take that one off. It's got a bit wrinkled in the process. There's always a few extra glue dots that come in the packets anyway. You'll have a bit left over. Right, let's try that again. So just push them down firmly before you take the backing off. I'll just pick that up, and we're just going to pop that on. So it's showing us here that we want to put our tag on now. So just pop that wherever you want it, but it sort of sits there over the bits. I might have that down a little bit, but that's okay. I'll just put mine there. There we go. And then we want to do a little bow. So it says to cut it to 12 inches. So I'm just going to get my... They do allow a little bit extra. 12 inches or 30.5. Now you can use a ruler, or you can grab out your... Actually, we'll just do that because they've provided it for us. And you can just use the side of your sheet here, your instruction sheet. So whatever you're comfortable, 12 inches or what was the other one? 30.5. So we're over here. So if we go to 30.5, I'll just separate that into half, 15.5 twice. I'll go to about there. So if you double it over, that way it's easy to work it out. We've gone to 15.5. So you will need a pair of scissors for this. And basic tools. Okay, we've cut that. And then it's got here that we tied in a little bow and put a mini glue dot on it. And we're just going to stick it on there. I'll just leave that there so you can see that. Just tie a bow. If you don't get it right the first time, it's okay. I just do it this way and tighten it as I go. Pull it back through, pull it back through. Oh, went too far that way. Pull it back through, tighten it again. And I just keep going back and forward like that until I get it sort of where I want it. And then you can trim the ends off. If you don't want to waste twine, just tie it a bit closer to one end before you cut it, and then cut it off. But for this little exercise, I'm just going to do it like this. And I'm going to use my take your pick tool to get my glue dot. And I'm actually going to put my glue dot down first on my card so that I can stick my twine onto it. They've got put your glue dot on your twine. I'm not sure. Let me see. Maybe I should do that. Let's try that. If I put my glue dot on first, press it in with your nails a bit or with your tool. Take that piece off. The glue dot's stuck on there like that. I'm actually going to bring that, fold it up a little bit over onto itself so we don't see it. And then put it down onto the card. Stop the top there. Oops. Oops. Just push it down with your fingers. So it's pretty easy. So that's the little card, and just make sure you fold it like this. And if you have a bone folder, use that. If you don't have one, just use your fingers. Just gives it a nice crease up the top. And then we're just going to trim that piece of string. I actually like it hanging over like that a little bit. I like them like that. So I'm going to leave that one like that. And that is your card finished. So that shows you how to make them. And this one has all those things in it. There's a little packet. So if you made them up as a gift for somebody, so as a present, you want to buy someone a nice Christmas present or birthday present, you can make them up and put them in the little pouch, see? Just put the envelope in to show you that they fit in there very nicely. You could make them all up and give them a nice little card pack, or you could carry them around in your handbag and you've got a little pouch to keep them in. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got the little symbols in it. So it comes with that. So that's my little card today. And if you want to purchase anything in my shop, like I said, FionaFernandes.stampinup.net. There's my host code. And if you buy in the kits, I do Zooms from time to time. If you buy a kit, we'll Zoom together. So you pay for the kit and you don't pay for the Zoom. And I put dates in my calendar. There's a calendar in my Stampinup.net page as well. And just check that out or send me a message and I'll be in touch with you. Thanks very much for watching. Ciao.